Good morning. It's Monday morning, just after 9. I super slept in today, which was wonderful. I'm going to make some breakfast. I think I'm going to make some breakfast tacos. And then I'm going to, I want to bake some kind of bread today or something bread-like. I don't know yet. I'm going to make something today because I've got until 4:30. That's my first class today, so that's nice. So I'm making breakfast, having coffee. There goes the Keurig. I'm going to relax for like an hour and have my breakfast and watch some NCIS. And then I'm going to do some housework, studying, chores, bread making, whatever. We'll see. We'll see what today holds. I don't have any quizzes today, which is great, but I do need to continue to study. I have 2 quizzes tomorrow. And they are, what do I have? I have my first in-class lecture quiz, my first lecture quiz for Anatomy 1, and my first lab quiz for Anatomy 3. Oh, hot. They are respectively on, let's see, lecture quiz for Anatomy 1 is on the chemistry review we had last week, which was super boring. And my lab quiz in Anatomy 3 is on the endocrine system. So the adrenal glands, your thyroid, your thymus, your pancreas, your pineal gland, and your hypothalamus and pituitary gland, and it being connected by that little stalk, which is the infundibulum. Infundibulum? Something like that. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Yeah. So, that's what I'm going to be studying today. Mostly a little bit of chemistry and lots of the endocrine gland. Lots of hormones and their functions, and whether they are steroids, non-steroidal peptides, or non-steroidal amines. Yeah. Basically, the difference is a steroid can go through the cell wall super easily and actually get into your cell, where a non-steroidal peptide or amine has to hook up with like a receptor or a connector outside the cell, which transports a message inside the cell to do something. But that non-steroid little thing never actually makes it through your cell. There's your little learning for today. So I'm gonna make my breakfast and kind of get my day organized, and I'll check back in a little bit. Bye. Hi, love bug. Are you keeping me company? Huh? But being a good puppy and staying out of the kitchen? Yeah. Hi. She hates being filmed. Weirdest dog ever, but I love you. And with that, Christmas is packed away. At least our first Christmas in this house. However, I need to get more boxes and pack away all of the fall stuff that is everywhere, because I love the fall, so I also decorated for that and never took it down because it goes with Christmas. But we're coming into, well, not spring yet, but we're getting close to spring. So, does this smell weird, Artemis? So I need to get more boxes and pack up the fall stuff, and then find some lovely spring decorations to start my spring decorations. Got NCIS on in the background, getting some stuff done today.
Worth it to me, so I think I'm gonna have me a cup of decaf and some toast. But so basically, I'm just gonna have some toast.
Well, we went out for a run. It was supposed to be a run. It's turned into mostly a walk with a few sprints of me holding my pants because they're falling off. So, yay for weight loss, but it's not really fun to run. Your pants keep falling down every like 1/10 of a mile, so we got like a mile and a quarter. It's something, right? Got some carrot juice made, juiced to use in smoothies this week. Good morning. It is Tuesday morning. Once again, I slept until 9, which is wonderful, but I do not need to get in that habit. I am currently watching some Gilmore Girls. I've watched it so many times, it's easy to just have it on in the background. The pup is next to me. What are you doing? Huh? Hi. I have got some, it is sourdough onion bread, and I have some cream cheese on it. And my coffee with my mug from the original Starbucks store in Seattle. And my coffee is, it's a K-Cup. It is a salted caramel cappuccino. It tastes delicious. It has 5 grams of sugar in it, and it tastes like it should have 20. But it's yummy. So, I'm just going to relax this morning and play a little Sudoku, as well as study, kind of, not really studying, it's sort of reviewing, just keeping it fresh in my mind, my pages for my Anatomy 1 quiz today, which is basically from a review on chemistry. And then we have our lab quiz in Anatomy 3, which is on the endocrine system, which is this. The endocrine system, it's got weird color. The endocrine system and the cells and the hormones that go with it. So, just kind of going to review a little, keep it all fresh in my mind. My my Anatomy 1 quiz is at 12:30, and my Anatomy 3 quiz is at 3. Yeah. And I have like an hour in between where I'm either going to probably study a little more, so I don't have to do too much today or before class. All right, I'm going to relax and wake up a little bit and then get studying. Bye. Hi, it is Wednesday. It is just before 3:30. My class is at 4:30. It is Anatomy 3, and I have my first lecture quiz today. So, mostly been taking kind of easy today. My study partner, as always. I've been going over our very fun, I don't know, he calls it the chart of death. My teacher calls it like the chart of death or something, which is hilarious. It's not. It's all the hormones that we need to learn for the endocrine system. And so I have just been kind of making a super easy one, just kind of filling it in, seeing what I can fill and what I can't. The red is obviously what I got wrong. And then I do it again and see if I get better. I've done it 2 or 3 times. And then I just kind of took off, had some lunch, took a shower, washed my gross hair. And I'm relaxing a little bit. I have my alarm set to go off in about 15 minutes, which gives me about 15 minutes before I gotta go. And I'm gonna do it one more time to make sure it's fresh in my head. And it's only I think a 10-point quiz, so it's not make or break of my grade or anything. But yeah, so that is what's going on. Just been studying today and relaxing. Yeah, we're into that fun transition where the first week is done, and now it's constantly studying past material for the quizzes that are coming and kind of brushing up and learning a little bit the new stuff that's about to happen, so you're not totally lost in class. It's fun. This is where it starts to get interesting. So that's my Wednesday. Yeah, I only have the one class today, which is great. And we are actually, so this quiz finishes up the endocrine system for us, and we are into the digestive system, which I think we will actually finish today. Let me see my syllabus. We'll finish digestion today, and Monday is a holiday. And Wednesday, we start nutrition. Technically, we'll still do some digestion next week in lab. We're looking at digestive enzymes, which is cool. So we did
we did digestive anatomy last time, which is just, we started with the entire digestive system, and does it physically digest? Does it chemically digest? Does it have enzymes? What is the pH? Which we kept simple. It's basically, was it neutral, acid, or base? And what was the other thing that we looked at? There was something else. And the enzyme source, where the enzyme comes from. Like the mouth, the enzymes come from the salivary glands. So yeah. So that's what's going on. Yeah, I am actually really, really enjoying Anatomy 3. It's super interesting. One, my teacher is awesome and engaging, and that helps a lot. And two, it's the big systems that actually affect you medically. Like, and for the endocrine system, we looked at diabetes and hyperthyroidism, which is cool, and things that major people, these are major things that actually affect the world today, affect the population today. So I'm interested to see what we look at for digestion and so on and so forth, and I will keep you guys posted. Oh, and let's see, in Anatomy 1, we had our first lecture quiz, and I got a 90 on it. These are just kind of when we went over them in class, what I'm pretty sure I got on them. And then my first lab quiz in Anatomy 3, I know I passed it because I got at least 60% of it correct, but I'm not 100% sure on the exact numbers that I got correct and what he's going to give half points or not half points to, which will help. So I will keep you posted on that. But so far, I have passed the 2 quizzes that I have. I have another one today, another one tomorrow. So yeah, I'll keep you posted. Bye. Come on, Artemis, let's go potty. Let's go potty. Yeah, come on, let's go potty. Good morning. It is Thursday morning. It's like 7:58. My class is at 8:30. So I am about to run out the door. Gotta get the doggy outside to go to the bathroom. I've got everything ready. I am stopping at Starbucks because I want to. So I just gotta get everything. My backpack's all packed. Let's see. Shut some lights off as we go. Come on, Artemis. Come on, love crate. Somebody, namely Artemis, has decided she likes going to the bathroom in the house. So when we are gone, she's relegated to the garage. But get her a little water here. We've got a nice little, we've got her crate set up. Leave the door open. It's got a bunch of padding in there and a sheet she decided to chew up. And she got some water. Hi, love. Okay. Ooh. I got keys. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm heading to class. I will see you later. Hey, you be a good girl. I'll see you tonight, okay? I love you. Actually, this afternoon. I'll see you this afternoon. Because I'll be back around 2-ish. So she'll be in there for, like 6 hours? She'll be fine. Okay. I'm heading to class and lab for my last quiz of the week. Wish me luck. So far, my other ones have gone really well. But this is also the one I have studied the least for because it was a repeat. And I was like, oh, I got this. And then I looked at some of the stuff yesterday. I was like, ooh, I don't know if I got this as much as I thought I did. So I will let you know. Bye. And just like that, I am back home. And my second week of classes is over. Let's see. So I had AMP1 lab this morning. We had our first quiz. I don't know my score yet, but I'm pretty sure it was like a high 80, low 90 because we did go over it, so I know what I got wrong. And I got, I think, 2 or 3 wrong out of 23, or technically out of 21 because 2 of them are extra credit points, but yeah. And then I had class. I made the terrible mistake of having like half of a bag of flips, which are those chocolate covered pretzels, and 2 cuties, one of which was kind of half bad, so I had to toss it. I had to toss the other half of it. And that was all I had with me. I stopped at Starbucks and I got a sandwich and a coffee, but I forgot my water bottle and I didn't bring anything else. By the time I got home at about 2:15, I was ready to puke because I was hungry and thirsty. So I threw a super quick salad together. We've started kind of keeping just some romaine and iceberg washed and cut up. And then for a super, super easy salad, just to get something in my system, I've been doing that. Usually have some onions chopped up. I throw in maybe a little bit of the super not healthy or amazing, but in there, Parmesan cheese with some croutons, and I love Olive Garden salad dressing. I have that. So I will usually throw that together in a small bowl, and that's just a super quick get in my system, like I'm starving, I need food, but I don't want to eat crap. And then, sorry, the lighting is terrible. And then I made another smoothie this week. And this one has peaches, raspberries, a couple strawberries, spinach, chocolate, Shakeology, vanilla, the yogurt with the high protein that I can't think of right now, Greek yogurt, vanilla Greek yogurt. Oh, and some carrot juice. I juiced some carrots this week and threw the juice in the fridge, so I threw some of that in there, and almond milk. It's not as good as last week's, but it works. I am excited. I got a HelloFresh delivery today, and no, this is not sponsored in any way. I've gotten HelloFresh in the past, and so they sent me a gift card. Well, not a gift card, but like a coupon after you've stopped using them for a while. A lot of them will send things like, hey, get $15 off your next 4 boxes or whatever. So they sent me one of those, and I was like, well, we're trying to cut back. Ooh, there we go. We're trying to cut back, or at least I'm trying to cut back, and my husband is just getting stuck with it because I do a lot of cooking and he lives with me. But I'm trying to cut back on meat and get back to like a 90% vegetarian diet. I'm not being super rigid about it. Like, I had a Starbucks breakfast sandwich this morning and it had a piece of bacon on it, but that's okay. So I got their vegetarian menu, and we'll see how I like it. I have 3 more boxes that have the coupon on them. I'll probably do one like every 4 weeks just to kind of spice up our menu and get some extra stuff in there, and we'll see how I like it, if I want to keep doing it or not. I can probably swing one financially every 4 to 5 weeks just to have an infusion of something different. Otherwise, most of us get stuck in a food rut. So anyways, the one downside of HelloFresh is their vegetarian section. You don't get to pick. They have 3 meals and that's it. So that does make it easy for me to skip weeks because I sit there and go, nope, don't want that, don't want that, don't want that. Or I cannot justify, even with $15 off, paying that much for a box of something that I could easily make at home. So I'm trying to do ones that sound really great, either variations on what I would normally make or something I would never normally make. So the first one, and I'm going to make a video on how I can kind of justify, when on a budget, ordering a meal kit now and then. So I will upload that in a little bit too and show you. So I did cheesy black bean enchiladas. This one's going to be interesting. Chickpea powered Mediterranean couscous. I would probably never make that ever on my own, so I'm interested to try it. And then pasta parmesan. This was kind of the third one. If I could have changed, I definitely would have changed this one because it's super basic and it's a pasta dish. I can make a pasta dish at home pretty easily. So we'll see if it's good and worth the cost or not. So I'm going to text my husband and let him choose what he wants to eat tonight. I'm going to make one tonight. And I will probably make the video of how I can justify it. And hopefully this video will be up tomorrow. So maybe Friday. So maybe Wednesday. I'll see if I can get the video done for how I can justify it and why I can justify it. It's really windy outside. Wow. Okay. So one of the things I like about HelloFresh, everything comes pre-done. Everything you need is in this little bag, which makes it super easy. So I like that. So I'm going to unpack that, put it in the fridge. So before we wrap up this week, I managed to run once. I'm going to attempt to run later today, but I'm letting the food get into my system. and relax a little bit because I was just like shaky. I was so starving when I got home, and I need to drink some more water too before I attempt to run. So we'll see. So overall, school was great this week. I am in love with Anatomy 3. Absolutely in love with it. I feel like it's the most, I don't know, it feels the most like something toward the medical field because you're doing the bigger systems. We're doing, we did endocrine, we're doing digestive, we're going to do reproductive, pregnancy, I think the urinary tract, we're going to do some metabolism. So it's just the bigger systems that really kind of affect everything and that a lot of the problems come from. As important as knowing where the bones and the muscles and the tissue is, I will see if I'm wrong about this, but I don't think I'm going to use a whole lot of bone placement as a nurse because I won't be setting anything or sawing anything off that I'm aware of. So, yeah. So I'm just really enjoying it because you're getting to know a lot of the, I can't think too much words in my head. But you're getting to see the problems and the disorders. That's what it is. You're getting to see the disorders this quarter. So I really like that. And my Anatomy 3 teacher is amazing. I like him. He's fun. He's making it more interesting. So that's always great. Teacher makes, like, who the teacher is and if they're passionate about it and how they teach makes all the difference. So yeah, I'm really excited, and I got an 80% on my Anatomy 3 lab quiz and 100% on my Anatomy 3 lecture quiz. So rocking the endocrine system, let me just say. But yeah, so next is digestive. Digestive is next. We'll see how that goes. I have to learn that. I need to learn, obviously, the digestive tract, along with all of the enzymes that affect the digestive tract, where they come. I think I might have already mentioned it before. But it's kind of like with the endocrine, where we had to know the hormones and we had to know the source, the target, and what they do. Here we have to know where the enzyme comes from, what it breaks down, and what it breaks that thing down into. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, it's actually, I don't think it's as much as the hormones were, so that makes it a little easier. But apparently our like practicum in lab is longer. There's more we have to identify, so that's going to be interesting. And of course, there's no school on Monday. So I had class last night, and then I go into class on Tuesday, and I have a lab quiz, and I go into class on Wednesday, and I have a lecture quiz immediately. So that's going to be fun. But yeah, I got signed up for, the BLS CPR, which is the basic life-saving CPR, which is what healthcare providers have to take. So I'm taking that next week. I'm hoping to apply to get into a CNA class in the spring quarter. So, and of course it starts the spring quarter, but applications are due at the end of February. So I have to have my CPR certification done. I need to get in and get all of my immunizations going. Anything that's extra, because, I mean, look at it today. Today's the 17th of January. January's already almost over, and I have about a month to get everything done for the CNA class, which I'm really glad I looked at it today because I hadn't even really thought about it and was like, come like February, March, I'll look. I'm glad I got it done today. So working on that. That's all coming. And yeah, so stick around and we'll get some more fun anatomy stuff, and I'll do a video on HelloFresh and budgeting, and yeah, so far so good. My grades have all been 80% or higher, so I'm excited about that, and I'm gonna attempt to enjoy my weekend, but get some homework done. I also work, see some friends. It's gonna be busy, but it's gonna be fun, and this is probably gonna be a long video, sorry. Bye!